You and Bill Gates are very similar. What if I told you that you and Bill Gates, the world's richest man, are very similar? No, seriously. I'm not joking. It's absolutely true. If you still don't believe me, please pay attention to the number of eyes you have, how many limbs you possess, your physiology and physical anatomy. You probably would discover that in terms of your body and, by extension, your physical capabilities, you are very similar to Bill Gates. If you are healthy and have all your limbs on a purely physical level, you are identical to Bill Gates. You're both members of the human species. Now, of course, Mr. Gates has a lot more money than you, but you have very similar physical bodies, generally speaking. My point here is that the only difference between you and people who have a lot more money than you, people who are smarter than you, people who achieved greater things, are your choices. That's really the difference. He obviously had different goals. He had different agendas and priorities, so he made things happen his way. The same applies to you. Your life, how much money you have, where you live, your educational attainment, what people think of you, whether you're in shape or not, these are all products of choices. My point here is that everybody is similar because we have basically similar bodies, which indicates our similar physical capabilities. We're also very similar in the fact that we can all make choices. The problem is, whatever differences that separate us from each other goes back to the choices we made. It doesn't matter what color skin you have. It doesn't matter where in the world you come from. It doesn't matter what your first language is. Your religion doesn't matter. What matters are your choices. And unfortunately, if you are feeling that you are not living up to your fullest potential, it's because of the choices you have made. I know this is not popular. In many quarters, it's not even politically correct. But it has to be said. Life is one big choice. What you look like, how much money you make, whether people respect you or not, where you live, what kind of car you drive, all of these flow from your choices. And I'm sorry to report this, but how happy you are is directly affected by your choices. Now, wouldn't it be awesome if you made better choices? I'm telling you, your life right now is a result of choices you made in the past. I know it sounds depressing, it might even sound discouraging because, after all, the past is the past. But here is some good news. If you wish to have a better tomorrow, you can start making changes to how you decide today. In other words, your choices today shape your tomorrow. The law of cause and effect will always be in effect. It's not going to change. It was true yesterday, it's true today, it's going to be true long into the future. The ball is in your court. You and Bill Gates are very similar. I'm not saying that if you made key changes today, you will be exactly like Bill Gates tomorrow. But guess what? You'll definitely be several steps closer to that reality if you start claiming your personal power to change your decisions. Nobody imposed those decisions on you. You chose them voluntarily. It may seem involuntary at the time, you might have felt that your back was against the wall, but at the end of the day, it was your call to make. And now you are living a life that is a consequence of those choices. If you are in any way, shape or form unhappy with your life right now, you can take this to the bank, you can still turn things around. If you need a solid roadmap on how you can unleash your full life potential, click here. This book will clue you in on the steps you need to take to make better choices so you can create a better reality for yourself. I've got some bad news for you, nobody's going to be able to do this except you. That's right. If you want to be happy, if you want to feel complete, if you want to feel whole, you have to step up. Your parents, your friends, your family members, people who say they love you, none of them can help you because until and unless you are willing to help yourself, nothing is going to change. Believe me, even if people gave you millions of dollars today, you will end up in the same place. How come? Well, you just need to look at the lives of lottery winners. These are people who are literally overnight millionaires. What happens? A lot of them go back to drug addiction. A lot of them go back to poverty because their bank statements may have changed, but their mindsets, assumptions, and expectations remain the same. In other words, the way they make decisions remained unchanged, and that's why they ended up where they began. Do yourself a big favor. If you want to unleash your full potential, you need to do it the right way. Click the link in the description to get the book that will enable you to make crucial and strategic choices that would take your life to the next level. And if you want to learn more, I recommend you click the link in the description to learn the life-changing magic of decluttering. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share it with your friends on Facebook and Twitter and Google+. Thank you for watching and see you next time.